Hey, thanks everybody for joining us today. Live Music Nation podcast. I'm your host, Jake Gill. Today we're with Mike Amos, Iowa Renfest. Mike, thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks, Jake, for having me. I appreciate it very much.
Mike, give us a little background as to where you grew up, who you are in your career, and then up to your position now with the Iowa Renfest.
Sure. Okay. So, I grew up here in Southwest Iowa, so I'm an Iowa boy, and then so I basically with the festival, I have been a food vendor. Started there over 25 years ago at the Iowa Renaissance Festival, and kind of worked my way up through the festival. And then in 2015, I was allowed the opportunity for the ownership to purchase in and take over ownership and management of the festival. So, which has been an exciting ride. So being able to do that, and then also have food inside the venue, and just kind of see it grow and everything over the last years has been a very exciting ride.
All right, very describe the Renfest. People, give them a visual, what it looks like, give them
Okay.
the audio of what it sounds like, and then the most important, what it smells like.
Yes. Okay. So a visual of it would be with our festival. When you kind of pull in, we actually have a 40-foot castle wall set up where you would come up to enter the actual festival. And then once you enter the festival, it is actually on a 22-acre site, and we have 7 different encampments that you can go through. An encampment would be like a living history, like the Brotherhood of Steel as an example, where you can interact with them. It's like you got demos and stuff. And then we also have about 75 different vendors in our market. And we have somewhere around 10 to 14 food vendors, which brings you to the smell. And we also have, 5 stages of entertainment going. So you'll have comedy, you're going to have music, you're going to have storytelling, all kinds of different things going on at different times. And of course, the smell, you cannot miss the smell of the smoked turkey legs, which is one of the biggest things to get at a Renaissance festival. So, which is absolutely one of my favorites too. So, but all
Yeah,
so
absolutely, that's perfect. Hey, so for you, Mike, what is the reward in, like, I get like the financial possible benefits of being an owner, but it's a lot of work putting on a festival. Where's that reward come from you, and what events have happened in the past that really just keep driving you to keep doing this?
I got to be honest with you. The people is probably one of my biggest driving points, period. The people that have worked for us for years, the people who come on new, but most importantly, the people that come to the festival. I love bouncing around and doing all different types of jobs at the festival. Like one minute I may be picking up trash, the next minute I'm driving the shuttle bus, or I'm at the front gate. It doesn't matter, but I actually love to ask. I love it when I'm talking to a patron and they have no idea who I am. They just think I'm another patron, and I love to ask them and get their feedback on it, and just hear what they love, what about the festival, and everything, because I'm always trying to improve it. And to me, the best feedback we ever get is from the people that come to the fair. Like, what do they want? What do they want to see? And what do they want to, do to have us do to make it better? And so then that's where I like to hear all those feedbacks. And I just love to hear that stuff and be around the people and see everybody having a great time.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. For those who have never been to the Renfest, what kind of music are they going to hear?
So you're going to hear, you'll hear a lot of music Renaissance. You'll have some music Renaissance from the time periods, like a dulcimers, some wind flutes, different things like that. But we also have a group called Pictus, which also does more like bagpipes and war drums. So, and when I was in band in school, I was a drummer, so I absolutely love drums. But I am a huge bagpipe fan. I absolutely love bagpipes. So, you'll hear that, of course. So you're going to hear some softer type music, which would probably be more period of the day. But then, of course, we got the loud and proud music too of the day. So, so you have a different cultural type music on that. So
Sure. No, that's perfect. Very good. All right. So, Mike, I always ask these 2 questions to anyone and everyone that's on the show.
yeah.
And it just gives us a little insight as to who you are. And I love it. So, best concert you've ever been to your entire life? Who would you say?
Oh, wow. Best concert. That was a good one. I would probably have to say I, I'm a Nickelback fan, so I've been to Nickelback multiple times. But if it's a music concert, I've actually River Riot has a pretty good concert where they bring in 12 hours of music, and it's just kind of they have all of that, so it's kind of not kind of a concert. So, but
Perfect. Okay, so you can bring one act, musical act, dead or alive, to Renfest. Who would you bring?
oof. Well, it's not necessarily a musical act per se.
Okay.
A few years back, we actually had some cast of the Pirates of the Caribbean come in, and that was an absolute blast having them come in and do some signings and stuff like that. I would actually love to get more of them to come back in some of the future shows, to have more of like a reunion type deal or something like that. So, and of course, there's dozens of things I could say on that end of it, but we actually had them and they were a blast. It'd be fun to have them come back. So,
No, that's very good. Mike, how do people
yeah.
find out more about the Iowa Renfest? How do they get tickets? Where can they find you in that information?
Okay, so you can go to iowarenfest.com, which is for our website. But our most updated probably website or information is always put on our Facebook page. So you can like us on Facebook, and there's, we always have up to date stuff. And then you can buy tickets off of either the website or off of Facebook. So, all
Very
right.
good.
All right.
Mike Amos, thank you for joining us, Iowa Renfest. I appreciate you, man.
Hey, Jake, thank you very much for having me on the show. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Well, baby, I'm on it with a bottle of